Hello everyone, and welcome to your garden yoga class. This class is designed to mainly open up the upper body, focusing on the chest and shoulders, as well as finding space in your overall body. This class is perfect for doing in your backyard or even your living room. All you're going to need is your mat, water, and a blanket or some blocks if you'd like. Thank you for joining me, and let's begin class. Alright, so we're going to start by having a seat on your mat, sitting on your knees, and just clasp your hands behind you, opening your chest to the sky, reaching your chin tall, breathing deeply all the way down to the base of your spine. Inhale. And exhale, place your palms on your knees face down. We're going to begin by taking a few breaths here. Inhale through your nose, placing a slight constriction to the back of your throat. And exhale through your nose. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, dive your hands all the way down to your mat, resting your forehead on the mat and your arms out in front of you. Child's pose. Open your knees as wide as comfortable. Feel free to massage your forehead out on the mat at this time. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Just take another breath here on your own, preparing yourself to begin our practice. On your next inhale, come up on your hands and knees, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. We're going to begin by taking cat-cow. So inhale, lift your chin, arch your spine, cow pose. And exhale, gently round your spine and tuck your chin. Begin to take any organic movement that feels comfortable. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. You can roll out your head here, shake it yes or no. You can draw circles with your body. And then reverse the circle the other way to loosen up all of your joints. Just a couple more here on your own. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, puppy pose. Release your arms all the way down to the mat, releasing your chest to the mat as well, but keeping your hips stacked over your knees, high to the sky. I encourage you to begin with your head facing down as to help elongate your spine, and then once your body gets used to that, and you crave a deeper stretch, you can lift your chin and face forward for an increased intensity. It's very important to breathe here. So nice slow inhales and exhale. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, come straight into Cobra pose. resting on your forearms, dropping your hips down to the mat, lifting from your lower back, engaging those core muscles. Just inhale deeply here, lifting your chin to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Come up into tabletop. Reaching your right arm to the sky and draw 3 big circles here. Open up the shoulders. And then reverse the circle. 3 more in the other direction. And then you're going to send your right arm in front of your chest, thread the needle. So gently relax down onto that right shoulder. So similar to a puppy pose, but we have your left arm extended and your right arm is lying flat underneath you, reaching towards the left side. This is a wonderful stretch to open up your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe. You can also send your gaze to the left, or if it's more comfortable, you can look forward as well. On your next inhale, come back up to tabletop. Reach that left arm to the sky and draw 3 big circles. Now reverse the circles, 3 more in the other direction. And exhale, thread that left arm this time towards the right. Thread the needle on the left. So same thing, you just want to make sure that left shoulder is tucked underneath your body and you gently collapse down on top of it, reaching that right arm straight in front of you. Being mindful to keep your hips over your knees as much as possible. And you can rest your head down on the mat comfortably here. Just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up. Feel free to shake out that arm. And exhale, push back into a child's pose. We're just going to take a quick rest here. You can feel free to roll out your forehead again. Inhale, push back into tabletop position. And exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. And begin to walk out your dog. This is our first downward dog of practice, so it's possible your hamstrings may be feeling a bit tight. So just walk out your dog and take any movements that feel comfortable. Press the mat away with your hands, being mindful to press into your fingertips and thumb. Create an arch in your armpits to send yourself further back. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. To increase the stretch, you can reach behind your calves or your ankles and gently begin to pull. If that's not accessible for you today, that's totally alright. You can just reach for your elbows, sway side to side, nod your head yes or no. Be mindful to bend from your hips here. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Lengthen through your spine and look straight down at the ground. Engage your core here for more stability. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat, step back into a high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look behind your left shoulder and slightly dip your hip. Return to center. Gaze over your right shoulder, dipping your left hip. Inhale, lift your chest high, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Stack that knee over the ankle and keep that left leg straight, core engaged. Now gently drop that back knee and release the left foot. Place your palms on top of your right thigh and gently begin to push forward. You should feel the stretch in your front hip flexor. Now release your hands to the mat, half split. Gently begin to straighten that right leg. You can place a micro bend to protect your joint. And think about sending your forehead towards your knee, bending from the hip. And breathe here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Breathe here. Inhale, low lunge, and exhale. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, send that right arm back, twisted lunge, sending your arms in opposing directions. Continue to breathe. Inhale, come back to high lunge, and exhale, plant your palms and push back into downward facing dog. Come into high plank, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog once again. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, slowly bring it through to low lunge. Find your balance here. Inhale, lift up to high lunge. Engage through your core. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Gently place that left knee down and release the foot. Inhale and exhale. Place your hands on top of your left knee and gently begin to stretch. Be mindful to keep your knee stacked over your ankle. This will help to better protect the joints. Inhale and exhale, release back into half split on the other side. Keep your foot flexed up here, toes pointing towards the sky, and bend from your hips. Keep a nice micro bend in your knee to not overextend in your hamstrings. Continue to breathe. Inhale, bend that knee, return to center, and exhale. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant your palms, step back into high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. And return to center. Inhale, lift your chin high, your chest high, and exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees and return to a child's pose. Just gonna rest for a moment here, so if you need any water, this would be an excellent opportunity to drink some. Now when you're ready, come to a seat on your mat, stretch your legs out in front of you, lift your arms high, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. You can reach for your toes, ankles, behind the knees, whatever's accessible, and gently bend forward from your hips. Our goal here is to try to lengthen our hamstrings, while still being mindful to protect and not hyperextend. We're just going to take a couple breaths here. Whenever anything feels tight or uncomfortable, just focus on your breath. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, plant your palms behind you. Inhale, reverse plank. Lift your body to the sky, lift your pelvis high, your chest high. And exhale, return back to your mat. Butterfly, bring the soles of your feet together, opening your knees and your hips out wide. You can clasp your feet with your hands. Inhale, lengthen tall through your spine. And exhale, fold forward. This is another good stretch that's wonderful for opening up your hips and your hip flexors. Our hips tend to be one of the tightest areas of our body, so it's good to incorporate at least some hip opening postures in your daily stretching. Just breathe here on your own. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms high, and exhale, plant your palms behind you and gently roll out your knees, rocking them side to side. Now come up to standing on your knees and place the palms of your hands to your lower back, fingers pointing down. Prepare for camel pose. Inhale deeply and exhale, gently begin to lean back and bump your hips forward. Stay engaged through your neck, don't let your head collapse behind you. And if you crave a deeper stretch, you can touch your heels with your fingertips. Breathe here, think about opening that chest, sending your heart high to the sky. Place your palms back to your lower back if you removed them. Inhale, slowly and gently come back up and have a seat on your mat. placing your hands on your knees. And just take a couple breaths here. You may feel a slight dizziness or a rush of blood to the head. That's totally normal, and it's alright. Just sit, catch your breath. Feel free to roll out your head, roll out your neck here gently, drawing one big circle. And then reversing the circle, rolling your head the other way. Inhale and exhale. Rolling all the way down onto your mat. Bring your heels towards your bum, tickling your heels with your fingertips. Bridge pose. Stamp your feet into your mat and lift your pelvis high. Lift a little higher, inhale, and exhale. Inhale again, and exhale, gently lower down. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug and gently rock back and forth side to side. Inhale, happy baby. Reach for the inner or outer edges of your feet, keeping your ankles and your knees stacked over each other, and gently begin to open and sway side to side. Stamp your feet towards the sky, pushing into your hands, and gently feeling the release as you're able to bring your knees a little closer towards your armpits. Continue to breathe. Inhale, come back up, give your knees a hug, and exhale, release your feet down to the mat, outstretched in front of you. Inhale, banana pose. Bump your hips over to the right side of your mat, sending your feet pointed towards the left corner, and sending your arms pointed towards the upper left corner. There's not much required in this posture, just to breathe and feel a slight elongating sensation and opening through your side body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, return back to center, and exhale, banana on the other side. So this time you're going to bump your hips to the left, pointing your toes towards the right bottom corner, and pointing your arms towards the top right corner. It might feel slightly different on this side, and that's alright. Sometimes we tend to be more tight on one side than the other. Just focus on the breath and the opening of the side body. Inhale, come back to center. You can wiggle your arms or your toes here. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Inhale, bring your right knee towards your chest and elongate your left leg straight. Just roll out that right knee, bring it close to you, and then cross that right knee over towards the left side, reaching your right arm outstretched towards the right. Feeling a nice gentle twist in your core. And just simply relax here. Let gravity do all the work. Continue to breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Squeeze your knees into your chest. And exhale, elongate your right leg this time, bringing that left knee close to you. Feel free to roll this one out as well. Give it a nice squeeze, and then send it over towards the right side. Elongating your left arm, being mindful to keep your shoulders grounded on the mat. And just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, return to center, bring both knees up towards you, and gently draw little circles, rolling them out and back in. Just giving your hip flexors a nice massage here. Inhale, bring your knees into a hug, squeeze yourself into the tightest hug you've had all day. And exhale, release into Shavasana. Final resting pose. At this time, just let your mind be fluid. Let your body relax. There's no need to hold any more tension in your body. Simply let all of your hard work seep in and receive all of the reward and benefit of your practice. Let your breathing gently return to normal. Let your mind drift. Pay no mind to any thoughts that pass by. And when you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Return to a fetal position, resting on one side, using your shoulder as a pillow. And gently come back up to a seat. Cross your legs out in front of you. And just take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Place your palms together and bring them down to your heart. Again, reach your arms up high. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale last time. Lift your arms. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And then bring them to your third eye. Bow forward in front of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for your garden yoga class. I hope you feel refreshed and rejuvenated, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.